Sorry about that, my video cut out. So I'll do this in two separate videos, part 2, I guess. This is spring-loaded, as you can see. So you remove the gas rings off of your bolt, and this is spring-loaded. Now, the reason for that is in a direct impingement system, gas comes from the gas tube, travels down the gas key, and expands inside that chamber, what's known as the 3-bore. So you have force pushing the bolt carrier back and the bolt forward, allowing the lugs to, it takes pressure off the lugs so the lugs can unlock more freely. This is substituted by that spring. Now, in this particular setup, I've had zero issues other than with the gas block. This gas block is the clamp style. It clamps around the barrel rather than the 2 set screws that go up. I have had this gas block come loose on me once, and that was the first and only malfunction I've had with this weapon over its current configuration. Was that gas block came a little loose, it's moved forward a little bit, gas couldn't cycle. But the system has worked just fine. Like, all of these components have worked very, very well together. But that doesn't mean that they're good components. There's always shortcomings in systems like this. The piston kit is very heavy. The recoil impulse is a little bit sluggish and snappy at the same time. And what I mean by that is it's sluggish, but it's jolty. Not a very enjoyable recoil impulse. The system is heavy, like I said. Sorry, I'm battling a head cold right now. Sounds so nasally. So there's nothing that this system can do that a direct impingement system can't do. And if this spring inside here breaks, I'm kind of fucked. Like, I've had pretty good faith in that spring, but it's still a spring. Springs are prone to breaking. I mean, it's a mechanical component that's constantly compressing and expanding back and forth over and over again. And I would rather go back to a direct impingement system. Now, this system does run very clean. I rarely have to clean the inside of the system just because there is no gas going back into it. Now, I am going to be replacing the Roscoe barrel with a Centurion 13.9 barrel, going back to a direct impingement system. I don't remember what bolt and bolt carrier group I had decided to go on with. Anyways, this system doesn't answer any problems. It's a novelty. It's a niche. And there's a lot more moving components. There's a lot more mechanical tolerances that need to be 100% spot on in order for this to function properly. And servicing this, keeping it maintained and running, other than the cleanliness of it, can prove to be a little bit challenging. I'm looking in changing my firearms perspective into a more practical approach rather than, oh, this is cool. And I think it's made me take a step back and look at the parts that I'm currently using and looking at it at a more realistic standpoint. So I apologize for the break in the video. This is going to be labeled as part 2. The other part will be labeled part 1. If you've made it this far, you already know that. I appreciate you guys sticking around. Thanks for your time.